Did you watch the Madrid game? Madrid, Bayern Madrid.
Yeah,
What did you think of the game?
of Bayern Madrid.
Yeah. What did you think of the Champions League games in general? Like your thoughts on all of them?
Uh, Bayern Madrid was a bit edgy in the sense that you don't know, you just felt like Real
Mm,
Madrid was going to. First of all, when it was 1-0, I knew it
yeah.
can never end 1-0. Never, never, even if it's. So I was expecting Bayern
Mm,
to score quite well. They scored,
mm,
right? But the thing is, it was 2-1 up. And I was now thinking, why didn't you just go for the jugular? Try to go all out to win. You're at home,
yeah.
right? Then I felt like they were, but one interesting thing that Tuchel did was he swapped the wingers.
Mm,
He swapped
Sunny.
the wing Sane, and he
Mm.
swapped I forgotten the other guy's name, the young
Oh,
guy that is 18 years.
18 years
Swapped
old.
them. So I don't know how old he is, but he's like maybe 19. Swapped them and
Mm. Oh, you're talking about
Musiala,
Musiala. Okay, okay.
Musiala, and it was deadly. That single change he did changed. But I felt like Tuku, if he wanted to win that game, he could have won it,
Yeah, they did.
right?
I don't know.
Because
Madrid,
yeah,
Madrid. The way they've been playing in this Champions League has been very, very like
it feels like they
questionable.
just
Yeah,
they just
it's like
go to bed and suddenly they just
they
wake up and like
win. Yeah, it's like I didn't expect like, especially for Jude Bellingham. You have this expectation of like he's going to cook people,
a
right?
quiet
And then you get into the game, and then it's just they're not giving like Jude Bellingham, and I'm telling you, Jude Bellingham, Mbappe, they're not really giving me like that
no, no, they
whole
are not
feeling of like Messi,
what
Ronaldo, world
yes,
class.
what
Like
big, yeah.
it's almost like as if is there any truly world class player right now? If
The
you think about
standard
it,
has dropped. There's no
has
one.
really dropped, really, really dropped.
Can we
Like the
talk
guys,
about?
yeah, like even the people that we think are like very good,
In
and
fact,
it's almost like they're
Vinicius
out
is
of their
even more.
prime.
Vinicius gives us more action than all
Yeah,
of them.
Vinicius gives more action than them, than Rodrigo. Vinicius Rodrigo give more action than Bellingham, Mbappe. I don't know
Mbappe,
if he's Mbappe is about to leave, right? Maybe I'm leaving PSG. I'm going
yeah.
to Real Madrid. Maybe I should not exert myself too much. I should not do too much. Let me
No,
just
but he's trying
do
to
what I
win
can.
Champions League for them now. So
Mm, yeah, that's
he's trying
valid.
his best, but
Is the team he's playing with
they
too?
they just bought a bunch of kids, not kids, but they bought a bunch of players
Mm,
surrounded Mbappe. So Mbappe is just like a one
navigating with
hype
them.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
kingdom of
it's
the
true.
blind.
And one person I also feel like is so overrated to me, and I don't even know if people rate him, is Dembele. Like Dembele is overrated to me. I'm often going to lie.
He
Like
tried.
every time I watch Dembele,
Yeah, he tried. He's good.
no,
Dembele
he's
is
good.
good.
He's good, but
He's good.
he's I
He's
don't know.
good.
I don't
Anyway,
know.
but
I
the
don't
hype
see it.
surrounding Dembele is not as he should, in the sense that he was hyped as somebody that could become better than Messi.
I don't see
That's
it.
the vibe we all got. But injuries destroyed him.
Man,
Injuries are
that guy's first touch, Dembele's first touch is horrible. Have you seen his first touch? I've literally been, in my mind, I've always been feeling like maybe I'm judging too harshly. Like, guy,
yeah,
look Newcastle game. Look
yeah,
at the Newcastle game when Newcastle beat PSG
yeah,
was it 4-1 or something.
yeah.
Dembele on the wings, his first touch so big. You see all the other Newcastle players when they take their first touch, it's close to the ball is close to their leg. Dembele's first touch is like his ball is away from him already, and he has to run to the ball. I'm like, no, pay notice. Next time you watch him play, just
Okay,
put that in your
I'll
mind. Put that in
yeah,
your mind.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah, yeah.
but I mean, like we said, like we would expect a lot from these players,
But
but
what's
they're
your
pretty average.
expectation second leg? Let's stick with Bayern Munich, Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. What are you expecting? Who goes through?
I know this might seem very predictable, but Ancelotti might actually do the same thing he did with Man City.
Do you think it will work on
I don't
Tuku?
know.
I don't think it will
I
work
think
on
it would
Tuku
be. I think it would be
because
dangerous.
Tuku has the same tactics.
I think it would be dangerous.
He has
I
the
think it would
same
be dangerous.
tactics.
What would
He
you
too
think? To
can
go to
sit back.
penalties?
He will just
Mm.
sit back too. You want to sit back. He will not sit. do mid block, and hit you on the counter with Kane. Kane and
Mm,
yeah,
true, true, true.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also thinking to myself like, should like, do you think we to go to penalties? But I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Possible.
That game
It's
is one game
possible.
we don't know.
I even my own prediction is it might end in a draw again.
Another
I
draw,
will
right?
go to another shootout. That's what I think will happen. But I might be wrong. It's Bernable, but
True.
yeah, yeah.
But the
So
Bayern definitely is looking like a stronger team than Madrid, to be honest. They're looking like a stronger team than Madrid. But let's dive into the Dortmund game, Dortmund PSG, right? Jadon Sancho was like
really exciting.
was cooking people. I know we spoke
Cooking.
about this just now about
Yeah,
the
yeah.
world class players, right? And Jadon Sancho, people will say he's not a world class player, so it's
But
like
you see that's it. That's the problem. That's why when I always complain about Ten Hag. What problem did you see with this boy called Jadon Sancho? We need to call Ten Hag and have a sit down with him.
I don't
What
get it.
issues? What issues did you have against
Mm.
Jadon Sancho? Because he's
I,
been performing well.
mhm, mhm.
Well, he's been outstanding.
And I don't get
Fumbles.
the training. I don't, because he
Yeah,
said
yeah.
doesn't train properly. So I don't get the training. What training is different from
What
Man?
training is he doing that
Because
other
Man
people have
U,
picked up?
maybe Man U's training is rigorous, that is for the future. So it might not happen right now, because that's why they are losing. They are doing rigorous training but losing. So it's later on the training will make sense. Because I don't
Oh,
see the reason why
when they don't achieve stuff, they don't go to Champions League. Teams
they're
are
not doing
forging
any.
ahead.
They're not doing anything with the training that they are doing that he's complaining is serious, right? Look at Sancho,
I just feel like Ten Hag really made a big mistake with Sancho.
a
Like
very big
Sancho
mistake.
was in this game, he was outstanding.
So sometimes it's about heart, understand. Sometimes if your mind
Yeah,
is not,
he's
understand, you have
not
to make
there.
a player
Yeah,
feel welcome.
yeah, yeah. It's true. You're right. I
It's
felt
about
like in Dortmund, he feels like he's at home.
he's at home, he's playing for them.
Yeah,
So
he's
even
at
if he's
home.
tired, he will want to
Yeah,
give more, because
yeah, he's at
he's playing
home.
with people that care too as well. But
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
surrounded you're in United, where you're with players that maybe may not really care as much. They're not really
yeah.
playing for the badge as much. So it's
Yeah,
like
everybody's just divided.
vibes. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
very good performance from Sancho. Like, he did so well. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, and he's somebody like I know for sure, like, Dortmund will want to keep Sancho. That's one thing I know for sure. They will want to keep him. Man U now, in this new regime that they're having with this
they
new,
will sack Ten Hag.
you think they will actually sack them?
Sack him. See now,
I don't get it. I don't get it.
there are a lot of coaches that are available. So
Mm,
forget all this Ten Hag nonsense. So that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's true. That's true. I definitely think that um this performance is well deserved, and it's good that he played the way he played,
Yeah.
right? At least now people can see that this is someone that still has the talent, this is someone that's still good,
Still
right?
good, yeah.
Clubs
Yeah.
will want him for sure. Like, Dortmund will want to keep him, Man, you want him back,
Yeah.
maybe Ten Hag may want him back. But this is good for him. This is good for him. And Dortmund, I watched the game. I don't know if you watched the Dortmund PSG game,
I
but
did.
I watched the game, for parts of the game at least. It was like a very open game. It felt a little bit
End
end
to
to
end.
end.
The thing is that
Everybody was just
Paris
like on
Saint Germain
everybody.
had a lot of chances.
Mm,
They created a lot of chances.
true.
Mbappe hits the bar. I think they just had like maybe 3 shots on target. Very ridiculous stats.
Yeah.
And the chances created or the chances they had was close to like 11 or 12 or so.
Yeah.
Just like how have these people not scored?
Hmm.
But it's going to be interesting. What would you say is your ideal final?
In terms of like um the
Both
after the
sides, both
semi-final,
sides.
who is moving on, right?
Yeah, who do you think is what final are you expecting?
Ah, I don't want to do like a all German final, because it's
That's
like
what I want.
I don't want to say all German.
What Jama final
The
in
Dortmund,
London?
Bayern,
Be
Dortmund.
nice. To be nice.
I don't know. I don't know.
It
I
will be
feel like I
nice.
still
It
want
will be
that.
nice. You know why?
Mm,
Those two
why?
teams are struggling in the league. I think
Mm,
Dortmund is fifth in the league and Bayern is second,
yeah,
right? So this season, two of them are like underachievers. So it will be
yeah.
nice for two. And I think Dortmund has been to the final several times and they've not won it.
Oh yeah, they were in the They were in the final with Klopp, right? I think 2013 they were
Yeah,
in the final with Klopp. I don't did they win that? They didn't win that, right?
I don't think so.
Mm,
I
that's
don't think so.
interesting.
That night I supported Dortmund. Very sad night for me.
Damn. But okay. I okay. But I don't want the all German final. That one for sure. I don't want the all German final. I don't want the Bayern Dortmund final. I
So
want
what do you
Madrid.
want?
I want a Madrid Dortmund final because I
Oh,
feel like I want the Madrid
what,
Dortmund final because
what of Madrid PSG?
I feel Madrid will beat PSG.
Do you think so?
Madrid will easily beat
Anyway,
PSG.
Dortmund can beat Real Madrid.
Yeah, Dortmund can beat Madrid. Dortmund is one side in this Champions League that people have underrated the most.
Too
If you think
much,
about it,
too much.
people have underrated Dortmund the most. They've not
Yeah,
expected anything from them, but they've really surprised people because they've actually done very, very well. I remember
they
and
have.
I made a prediction that in one of my prediction videos I was like, Dortmund was going to win Atletico, right?
Yeah.
But it seemed like why would you say such a thing? Why would you say
People were
Dortmund will win
like,
Atletico?
people were
People were
like,
like,
how is
yeah,
that possible?
how is that possible? And if you watch the first leg where Atletico won,
Yeah,
in the second half, right, it almost felt like Dortmund was going to draw the game. But then, in my mind, I was like, okay, this is a game that we'll have to go to Dortmund's house to, and we will see because this is
yeah,
a team where I feel like they would come back in this Champions League,
yeah,
and they
yeah.
did, right? And now they won PSG.
But the
So
thing is that
going to PSG's house is another thing.
they've not won PSG in PSG's house.
Yeah, that's why I say going to PSG's house is another thing.
The big jinx.
Is
I
another
think
thing.
they've lost like three times there and drawn twice. They've
Hmm.
never won there. Never. So getting a win in their house was actually
Hmm.
good
Yeah,
because they could go to Paris Saint Germain's house and maybe get a draw and they go through.
yeah,
Right. So that
yeah.
that's just the thing here. And for Real Madrid, Bayern,
Hmm.
I really love Tuchel if he could be in the final. But one funny
Hmm.
stats about Dortmund, they are the people with the most tackles in this Champions League.
In terms of like defensive tackles,
Tackles made generally on the
mm,
pitch. They have like
interesting.
191. Real Madrid has 159. Ball recovered. Dortmund has the highest ball recovery, followed
Mm,
by Paris Saint Germain. I'm on the UEFA.com website, anyways, for those that want to see it. Saves from the keeper.
mm.
Real Madrid has the highest, followed by Dortmund.
Real
So
Madrid has their highest saves from a keeper, followed by Dortmund. But
yes,
Lumin has been good this Champions
it's
League.
been
Lumin has
excellent.
been,
Yeah.
yeah. It was the
Clean
hero
sheets. Yeah.
last game.
Clean sheets. Dortmund has the highest. So people are not looking at them, but
Yeah, I
they
mean,
can low
stats
key win
stats
this
don't lie.
Champions League. Yeah.
Stats don't lie. Stats don't lie. I
And
see Dortmund in the
every
final.
and every other stat is owned by Man City.
Champions will be champions, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing you
They were
can do.
just yeah, they were
If
outwitted by
Man City had removed, if Man City had removed Real
Real
Madrid,
Madrid. They are winning it.
Man City was just going to win the Champions League
They
again.
are going to.
That
They
was
are going.
the only team that could
They
stop
had
Man
to
City
stop them. They
was
had to.
Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's it's,
So
it's interesting.
but I'm wishing for a Bayern Dortmund final or a
Yeah.
Real Madrid PSG final. I don't want a cross
Mm.
match.
You wait, say that again. Bayern Dortmund.
Bayern Dortmund or
Yeah.
Real Madrid PSG.
Nah. I'm telling you, Real Madrid PSG is not a good final. I'm telling
You
you,
think
it's
so?
not a good final. Real Madrid PSG. Madrid
What of Bayern Munich PSG? Tuchel
is not a
versus his old club.
Bayern Munich. Nah, it's not a good final.
You think Bayern will win?
Bayern win. Bayern win.
The thing is that Bayern and Real Madrid are two strong sides. The other two look weak, right?
No, no, no. No, this is the thing. If Dortmund gets to the final, right, regardless of who they play, in my mind, I'll still feel like Dortmund has a chance. Do you
To
get what
win.
I'm saying? To win, yeah. If Dortmund meets Bayern, I will not rule Dortmund out and say they can't beat Bayern. It's possible they could win, right?
Yeah, that's true.
If Dortmund faces
After
Madrid,
all, Dortmund has beaten Bayern this season. So what
yeah.
are we saying?
If Dortmund faces Madrid, I would still feel like Dortmund has a chance. But with PSG is a team that lacks
They have so
experience.
many weaknesses.
They lack experience. Like they lack experience. Mbappe is not turning up as you expect him to turn up. You get okay. PSG faces who? PSG faces Bayern, and you expect that they will beat Bayern. I don't think so. If you check it, it's almost like as if PSG is almost all their first leg matches they are losing it. It's almost like as if the first time
Yeah,
they meet teams they lose,
then they now go and
and
recover in
then
the
they go and
second one.
recover in the second
Yeah, yeah,
leg. It's like every time they go to a team's house, they struggle or something. And that's why people were thinking with the Barcelona situation, they were
mm,
already out. Like PSG is gone.
yeah,
But
yeah.
then you get into the
It
you get
came back
they went
suddenly.
and that was because of a mistake from players. Because PSG would have been gone a long time in this Champions League, right?
From
Them,
the time of
yeah.
Newcastle.
For me, that was they should have been out. They should have been out a long time. So I don't really give
So the
PSG much.
question now is, what of if Mbappe wins the Champions League with PSG? Okay, let me do it like this. Which
Yeah.
one will feel better, nice,
Mm-hmm.
or perfect?
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe winning the Champions League against Real Madrid,
Yeah.
or Thomas Harry Kane and Thomas Tuchel winning the Champions League against PSG.
Mm, I know. Okay. First off, Harry Kane has not won any trophy, so I understand. Like, there's there's
Sentiment.
some sentiment that
Yeah,
Kane. I know Kane he has not let him
yeah,
win one trophy,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm kind of like I want to lean towards that, but then again, I feel like Mbappe, if he wins the Champions League with PSG, he might win the Ballon d'Or, right? So it's like,
Would he?
yeah,
Is it
yeah.
the
This season he has had
no
like
the
40 something goals in like 40 something games he has played. I think like 42 goals, 43 goals, 42 goals,
Kane
or
has
42 goals.
43 goals now.
Yeah, no, I mean even Mbappe too. Like in terms of his appearances, with goals and appearances, it's
They're
kind
almost
of
the
like
same.
almost the same. So and he
Wow.
has actually been good this Champions League. He has been in as much as some games he has not showed up. He has not
Euros
turned
is
up.
also there.
It's been good. Yeah, there's still Euros. You
Yeah,
know, I think if Mbappe wins the Champions League, there's a very high chance
might be
that
world best.
he might win Ballon d'Or. I feel.
Because there's no other person.
Who do you want to go? Who do you want to
I
call?
said that there's no other person who
Yeah, there's
won
no other
world best
person
last
now.
season.
It was Messi, right? Messi won the last Ballon d'Or.
Messi.
Let's not go into the Messi conversation.
Because of World Cup, I remember
Let's
he
not go
won.
into the Messi conversation. Yeah, because of I definitely feel Mbappe winning Champions League Ballon d'Or. Like I mean, strong contender for Ballon d'Or. But then Harry Kane has not won any trophy.
Yeah.
So
But what of if Harry Kane wins Ballon d'Or? Is that possible? He wins
Harry,
Champions
the
League.
question is for Harry Kane. Harry Kane, do you
He,
want to win Ballon d'Or? Or do you want to win a
he wants to
trophy?
win. He wants to win both. He wins
Yeah.
Champions League. He wins
Mm.
Champions League, and he goes on to win the Euros, which I know is impossible.
Not impossible, but difficult for sure. But no, why am I even saying difficult? Honestly speaking, let me even touch on that. Like the only England has one of the strongest
Spain,
teams. They
Spain,
have one of the strongest teams.
Spain, and Portugal are there. They are freaking strong.
No, no, no. But England too has a very good team,
True,
right?
true, true,
England has
true.
a good team. The amount of talent in England England squad is crazy. They have a good team, but okay, for Hurricane for sure, I would like that Hurricane win something. So I would lean towards Hurricane winning Champions League. I would take that over Mbappe winning Champions League. I mean, Mbappe, I feel like Mbappe has a chance to win it again with Madrid next season, right? Him joining Madrid, it will be a very strong team. Right? He can come back and you win lots of things. But Hurricane came to, this is his first season in Bundesliga. He doesn't win the title, title goes to Leverkusen. So like him winning Champions League would definitely be that, he deserves it, to be honest. It's just like it's the same feeling of like Messi winning the World Cup. It was almost like as if he deserves it. Like
Brother, just win
you
it.
know what? It's like I won't be. It's not those kind of things where you will not be that mad about it. Like Messi, you've tried. Like come on, just take it.
Just
So
get the World Cup.
so it's the same. It's the same feeling I have for Kane and Champions League. It's the same kind of feeling I have for that. Like I feel like he's a very good striker. I feel like it pretty much deserves a trophy at this point. So yeah, I'll take
That's
that.
true.
But honestly, Sancho winning Champions League with Dortmund
Ah,
will be the biggest revenge you
oh
can
my, on
ever
Ten
do.
Hag.
Man, that would be one
Bad.
of the
That would
biggest
be bad.
revenge you can ever do. And imagine if he now wins like man of the match. Ah, man.
Terrible. That will even make them sack Ten Hag.
Mm.
If they were not considering it, they will sack Ten Hag
But
because
what
of
did what
that.
did Man U do in the Champions League? I don't think
Were they
understand.
in the Champions League? I think you asked me this question. Were they in the Champions League?
In the Champions League, I mean,
You sure? And they gave them the easiest group out of everyone. You remember? They
it's
had the
just
easiest group and they
it's
could
just
not
funny.
qualify from it.
It's just
They
funny.
allowed
I don't get
they
it.
allowed Copenhagen qualify.
Kick them out.
Ten Hag should be sacked. To be honest,
You really think so?
yeah, should be sacked. Let's see. He might end up winning. I want to say he might end up winning the FA Cup, but I made mistake.
Nah,
That
nah,
would have
nah.
been a slip off.
Man City will win that.
To
Nah,
kill them.
chances of Man U winning FA Cup, I don't know. I don't know. But I mean, we'll see
Yeah.
what happened in the Champions League second leg.
We'll be
Definitely
back next week.
we'll come on live and talk about it after after the game happens and everything. Yeah. But yeah, we go live for those that for those that are new here. We go live after like every major like the game after Champions League, after Premier League. We go
Yeah.
live and like chat about the game and just give our opinions and analysis on the game. But yeah, but great performance from Jadon Sancho. You know,
Yeah.
deserves like all the things coming to him. Obviously, like he's someone
He's
that has gone through a
because of
whole lot of
yeah,
things
yeah.
with your
Bad
coach and
treatment. Yeah,
bad
yeah.
treatment. We can clearly see he's a good player. So I'll say kudos to him. And Champions League is given. So we'll see what happens.
We'll
We'll see
see
what happens
next
next
week.
time.
See what yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye bye.